Hey, what's up, y'all? We can't underestimate the role that culture plays in shaping relationship dynamics. When it comes to the influence of culture, the impact of culture on how your relationship is formed, how it thrives, and how it survives, it's heavily influenced definitely by the culture. And so, it's really important that you take into consideration what cultural influences are shaping your perspective on what makes a good or not so good relationship. The reason why I'm saying this is because there's this misinterpretation or misunderstanding that when it comes to how you make your relationship work, that it's really exclusively based off of what you and your mate do. And we have a tendency to like dismiss the role that culture plays in shaping what it is that you and your spouse do. And so when you can actually grasp the reality that your thoughts and your actions, to some degree, are yours, but they're influenced and impacted by the environment in which you exist, then we can, to some degree, shape or reshape how you engage in relationships based off of addressing the environment. So, for instance, if a single fish gets sick, or a single animal or a single person, then the idea is that we address the individual, we assess the individual, and we determine what within the individual needs to be corrected. If you have over 70% of people getting sick in any given population, 70% of any animals getting sick in any population, you don't necessarily just look at the animals individually. You look at the environment, the culture in which the animals exist. And so, in our community, in the Black community, we have relational dysfunction to the degree to where over 70% of children are existing in homes with single parents. And it's not to say that the sisters and brothers that are doing this thing by themselves aren't dynamite, but what it is to say is that there's a problem because the initial intent wasn't to be raising your child alone. The initial intent wasn't to be in a relationship or not in a relationship with your partner when y'all had the child or after y'all had the child. And so again, something is going on when it comes to relationships breaking down. Something is going on when it comes to relationship dysfunction is breaking down. And what I want to point to is not just the individuals. You do have a responsibility. Well, let's look at the culture. The culture is playing a significant factor in terms of impacting your perception and how you flow in relationships. And so there definitely needs to be a reexamination of culture and its influence on healthy and unhealthy relationships. And it's not to say you need to dismiss yourself of your responsibility, but it is to say that it's bigger than you. And when you understand that it's bigger than you, then you'll start to take into consideration other factors that could influence, just how you flow in terms of engaging in relationships, but also with your child, how you support your child and how you try to put your child in culturally appropriate situations that can reinforce what it means to be in a healthy relationship. As always, y'all, stop playing, start pushing. I'm going to speak some more on this, my wife and I, but I just wanted to drop that seed right there that it is about you, it is about your boo, but it's also about the culture that you and your boo exist in. All right, peace.